I walked up to my wife and said, I have a problem. She said, no, we have a problem. We're married and we're a couple. Your problem is my problem. Overwhelmed with relief, I said, you know what, it's hardly worth mentioning now. But she insisted on knowing what the problem is. So I had to explain to her that we got her sister pregnant.
Okay guys, he's gone. What do we do?
Let's break through the window.
No, he'll just be waiting for us upstairs.
What if we all pretend to be dead, then when he buries us, we'll just escape through the ground?
No, we'll suffocate before we even escape.
How about we kick the wall down?
No, he'll hear us before we even break through, and plus this is a basement, so we're underground.
What if I used my advanced bird mating call to summon an army of birds to break us out?
Good idea, but again, this is a basement, so the birds won't hear you.
Threesome!
Forget about it.
What if we just pretend that we lost our memory, then he comes back and thinks that we're
Guys! It's 4 against 1, right? So why don't we just wait for him to come back and attack him as a team? That's a horrible plan.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Dumbest plan I've ever heard. Exactly.
That's why we don't
Not
talk.
gonna happen.
Okay, me next. What's my sign? Okay, when's your birthday? July 4th? Oh, you're a Cancer. There's one called Cancer? Yeah. Okay, what does the symbol look like? It's a 69. It's like, it looks like a 69 but sideways. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not. Okay, well, what's the animal that represents us? It's a crab. I got crabs now? Are you... So, like, what are our characteristics? What are the traits of a Cancer? You guys tend to be, like, emotional, overly sensitive crybabies. Fuck!
The worst she can say is no, bro. You got this.
I got this. Thanks, man. Talk to you later. Hey, I was wondering if you wanted to go out with me. Get out of my house! How did you get it? Saying no was not the worst thing she could have said.
Simply Tasha here. To support me, consider buying some merch. The designs are of all your favourite characters. To buy your favourite design, just click this link to access everything. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the video.
I want to believe you're a Libra, but you're acting like a fucking Gemini! Don't you sign shame me! I'm sorry, my planets are in retrograde!
The stars aren't real and the Earth's flat, you dumb fucks!
Leo.
Can you show us where the Candyland is? It's literally right behind you, are you stupid? Why are you looking at me like that? You got a staring problem?
Bro, obviously it's right behind us, we're not stupid!
So what took you so long to answer?
Because the show's for little kids!
Yeah, if I was the kid, I would have found that in the same time anyway!
Okay, doesn't matter, you're a grown-ass man watching Dora the
So,
Explorer,
what are you doing? What? You're playing this Dora the Explorer.
Okay,
What are
I'm
you
making
doing?
bank! I'm making money doing this shit! What are you doing? You're on the couch doing nothing!
Oh, okay,
You're
okay.
doing
You wanna sell
nothing!
this right now?
You wanna sell this?
Hey, son, I just...
Yeah, you want the TV? You want to throw hands on
Never mind,
TV?
go back.
My third and final wish, I'm gonna keep my promise.
Aw, I didn't think you were going to.
Genie, you're free.
Aw, buddy. Finally.
What's happening?
Thousands of years of waiting just to fulfill silly human wishes.
What are you talking about?
Phenomenal cosmic power shackled to mortal whims.
This isn't you, Genie.
This is me. It's the first time it's been me.
What the hell?
There is no hell now. No heaven. Only me.
This isn't real.
Say your last prayers and maybe your God will grant your wish.
I never said I wish.
Dang it!
Oh, sweet mercy.
I was so close!
What even was that?
That's twice now, Genie. Get it together.
Alright, y'all, I'm head out. Wait. You can walk? You can see? Dog, you can talk? What the fuck?
Listen, you can hear the ocean. Yeah?
Punk ass bitch, you little rat coward. You're weak and pathetic. No one likes you and your parents never loved you. Punk ass bitch.
Dad?
A lawyer sits next to a blonde on a plane, and he really wants her to notice him, but she shows no interest. The lawyer's not used to being rejected, so he says, let's play a game. We go back and forth and ask each other questions, and if you don't know the answer, you give the person $5. The blonde isn't interested, and she declines. After 20 minutes of silence, the lawyer says, okay, let's play the same game, but if you miss a question, you give me $5. If I miss a question, I give you $300. The blonde is intrigued by the money, and she agrees. The lawyer smiles and asks her, what's the weight of the moon? The blonde says, I don't know, and gives him $5. And then she asked him, what goes up with 2 legs and comes down with 3? The lawyer doesn't know the answer to the question, but he doesn't want to admit it, so he spends the rest of the flight trying to figure it out. During this time, the blonde naps in peace. When the plane lands, the lawyer hands the blonde $300. As they're getting off the plane, the lawyer runs up to her and says, "Please, what's the answer to the question?" The blonde smiles, hands him $5, and calmly walks away.
Hey, what does A stand for?
Arson.
Oh, you're so good. Okay, B. What does B stand for?
Barson.
What stands for C?
Commit arson.
Ooh.
D.
Don't come near me. I'm going to commit arson.
I raised her real well.
Hey, that looks like a new bird. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah! Ah!
A man walks up to a bartender and says, "I bet you $5,000 I can pee in a cup across your bar without missing." The bartender doesn't think this is possible, so he takes the bet. So the man starts peeing and the pee goes all over the bar. It even goes over the bartender, but nowhere near the cup. So the bartender starts cheering, knowing he just won $5,000. So the man walks over to his friend, then walks over to the bartender and pays him his $5,000. The bartender asks him, "Why are you so happy? You just lost $5,000. "Well, I bet my friend $10,000 that I could pee all over your bar and you would still cheer." A young boy enters a barber shop, and the barber whispers to his customer, "This is the dumbest kid in the world. Watch while I prove it to you." The barber puts $1 in one hand, 2 quarters in the other, and calls the boy over and asks, "Which one do you want?" The young boy takes the quarters and leaves. The barber tells his customer, "What did I tell you? That kid never learns." The customer leaves and sees the same young boy walking out the ice cream store. He walks up to the young boy and asks him, "Why did you take the quarters instead of the dollar bill?" The young boy looks at him, smiles, and says, "Because the day I take the dollar bill, the game is over." A blind guy enters a bar and orders a drink. After sitting there for a while, he yells towards the bartender, "Hey, do you want to hear a blonde joke?" The bar immediately becomes quiet, and in a husky deep voice, the woman next to him says, "Before you tell that joke, you should know something. The bartender is blonde, the bouncer is blonde, and I'm a 6 foot tall, 200-pound blonde with a black belt in karate. Even more, the fella sitting next to me is blonde and he's a weightlifter. Lastly, the woman to your right is blonde and she's a pro wrestler. Think about it, mister. Do you still want to tell that blonde joke?" The blind man says, "No, not if I'm gonna have to explain it 5 times. Mother asks her sons, "What do you guys want for breakfast?" One son says, "I'll have some fucking pancakes," and she gets mad and says, "Go to your room." She looks at the other son and says, "What do you want for breakfast?" And he says, "I sure as hell don't want the fucking pancakes." I told my wife, "I think you're drawing your eyebrows too high," and she looked at me really surprised.
Oh, hey, Mark. Oh, my God. You scared me, dude. Oh, sorry, dude. What? Are you looking at pictures of furs on your laptop or something? No. Just doing some homework, man.
How did he know that?
Who's that? Is that your girlfriend? Did you wet the bed again? No.
How the hell did he know that?
Oh, that's for me. Hi. Yes. Thank you. Finally. What'd you get? Oh, it's nothing, dude. What? Did you get something weird, like a portrait of Danny DeVito? No, that would be weird, though.
How in the world did he know that?
So, do you have any plans today? Why do you ask? Just curious. What, are you planning on assassinating me or something? As if.
How the hell did he know?
A couple is walking down the road when they see a drunk man dancing. The wife says, "Look at that drunk man over there." The husband asks, "Who is he?" The wife says, 10 years back, he proposed to me and I rejected him." The husband smiles and says, "Oh my God, he's still celebrating." My wife packed my bags and said, "You need to leave, we're done." As I was walking out the door, I heard her scream, "I wish you a slow and painful death, you bastard." I looked at her and said, "What, now you want me to stay?" A man tells his date, "I work with animals," and she said, "I love a man that cares about animals. Where do you work?" And with a grin on his face, he said, "I'm a butcher." The other day, my wife asked me, "Can you pass me my lipstick?" And I accidentally passed her the glue stick. She's still not talking to me. Anytime I'm at a wedding, my older relatives will tease me and say, "You're next." So I started going up to them at funerals and doing the same thing. I was at my therapist and he said, "Don't worry, time heals all wounds." So I got up and stabbed him.
You've recently lost someone close to you, perhaps a family member, name beginning with F? Father, yes, he's here with us now. What's he saying? He wants to tell you that He's disappointed. Oh. And also, you left the stove on. Right. How did you die? Gas explosion. Ah.
Hey man, I hear your wife's pregnant. What? Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Whoa, no. She's not. Oh, are you sure? No, I'm Chris. What did you just say? I don't know. I wasn't listening. Okay, dude, stay calm. Where's my phone, Chris? I need to call her. Where's my fucking phone?
Several men are in the locker room of a golf club when a cell phone rings. One of the men answers it, puts it on speaker, and everybody stops to listen. Hello? Honey, it's me. Are you at the club? Yes. I'm at the mall right now and I found this beautiful leather coat. It's only $1,000. Can I get it? Sure, go ahead if you like it that much. I also stopped by the Porsche dealership and saw the new 2021 models. I saw one I really liked. How much is it? $200,000. Okay, but for that price, I want the one with all the options. That's great. Oh, one more thing. The house I liked last year is back on the market for $950,000. Okay, then go ahead and give them an offer of $900,000. They'll probably take it. If they don't, we'll give them the extra $50,000 if you really want the house. Okay, baby. I'll see you later. I love you so much. Bye, honey. Love you too. The man hangs up the phone. The other men in the locker room are staring at him with astonishment. The man turns to them and says, "Does anyone know who this phone belongs to?"
Mom, it's Grandma. Are you gonna knock the next time you just come in my room? What? That was rude. I'm sorry. Let's try again. Now you can come in. Okay. Grandma's having a heart attack.
Hi, sorry. Would you mind taking a picture of me? Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks. All right, ready? Oh, hang on. Hi, who's this? Whoa. Calm down. What happened? Who is it? Oh my God. Yeah, of course. All right, thanks for the call. My grandma just died. Your grandma? Yeah, no, wait, no, it must have been your grandma. Oh, yes, sorry. That makes more sense, right. Oh, that's a relief. I thought my grandma just died. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, all right, there's a few good ones there. What?
Have fun at martial arts class? Yeah, I'm pretty much an elite fighting machine. Ow! Not fair! I wasn't ready! My bad. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay, now try to. Ow! I thought you were ready. You're not doing it right. You're supposed to punch me right here. Now that I got your arm completely restrained, I can use your own body weight against you.
So what are you gonna be for Halloween? I'm thinking Batman. You? How about I show you? Oh, sure. Okay. Huh? Milk? Why milk? Because maybe it'll lure my dad to come back home. I don't think that's gonna work. Yes, he will. My dad left to get the milk and he couldn't find it. Now I'm the milk, so he's gonna come back. Bro, he's not coming. No, you're wrong. Dad, I'm milk. Come here. I'm milk. Son? Dad? Son! Dad! What the fuck?
Stay with me. Stay with me. Tell my son. Yes? I'm disappointed. Is that it? You sure you want that to be your last message? Yeah. Okay, it's just I have to deliver that, and that's not really... Promise me. Okay, yeah, sure. He says he's disappointed. Wow, okay.
Two friends are out in the woods hunting when one of them suddenly collapses. He's not breathing and his eyes start rolling into the back of his head. His other friend starts panicking, pulls out his phone, and calls 911. He yells at the operator, "I think my friend is dead. What can I do?" The operator says, "Sir, I need you to calm down. First, let's make sure he's dead." It's silent for a moment, and then the operator hears a loud gunshot. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! The man picks the phone back up and says, "Now what?" A little boy had a homework assignment where he had to find the difference between hypothetically and realistically, so he asked his dad. The dad said, "Well, son, go ask your mom if she would sleep with the mailman for $1 million. He went and asked his mom and came back and he said, "Mom said yes." The dad said, "Go ask your sister the same question." So he went and asked her and came back and he said, "She said yes." The dad said, "Okay, now go ask your brother the same question." He went and asked and came back and he said, "He said yes too." The dad said, "Well, hypothetically, we're sitting on $3 million. Realistically, we live with 3 whores.
Hey, Mom, let me introduce you to my girlfriend. Hi, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. You couldn't find anything better? Hey, Mom, leave her alone, alright? I love her. Shut the fuck up! I was talking to her.
Your sister finished all the milk this morning. Well, here's how you're gonna get her back. Step one, you're gonna tell your sister Vin Diesel's at your house for a family reunion. Tell her Vinny's making a big old bowl of bolognese, and if your sister wants a plate, she better get back home ASAP. And tell her to bring some chilies. Vinny loves chilies. Step two, your sister arrives, says hi to Vinny, tells him he definitely could beat up Dwayne The Rock Johnson if he really wanted to, and then hands him a big old bag of chilies. Boom. Step three, you grab the bag of chilies and throw them into Vin Diesel's mouth, causing him to immediately fall to the ground in anaphylactic shock. Wait a minute. Vin Diesel doesn't love chilies. He hates chilies. If we don't get him some milk right now, Vin Diesel might die. Quickly, sister, run to the fridge and grab some milk. Quickly now, quickly. Oh, wait. You finished all the milk this morning, didn't you now? You selfish bastard. You finished all the milk and now Vin Diesel is dead. You didn't think about that one now, did you? You just didn't think. Boom. Now, step four, your murdering sister simply looks down at Vin Diesel's lifeless body and begins to cry her eyes out. She vows to never finish the milk again, and you walk out of there with a smile on your face. Well done, mate. Justice has been served.
One day at school, my teacher told me that everybody has secrets, so I went home and I told my mom, I know your secret, so she gave me $20 and told me, don't tell your father. So I decided to push my luck and I went up to my dad and I was like, Dad, I know your secret. So he gave me $50 and said, don't tell your mother. I get excited and I go to the store with the money I just got and I see the mailman outside, so I go up to him and I tell him, I know your secret. The mailman says, oh, your mom told you? Come here, son.
Oh, what's wrong? It's gone. What is? My tarantula. Okay, was it in the jar when we left the house? Well, yeah, I was just feeding it. Doris, find the spider. Paul, I'm trying. Doris? Don't stress me, sweetie. Where were you feeding it? On the seat. I have a phobia for spiders, you know this. Paul, just calm down. Oh, God. Oh, man. Look under your seat. Look under Daddy's seat. Oh, man. It did. It's not there. Oh, sweetie, does it have a name? What can we call it? Man. Oh, God. Fred. Okay, Fred. Fred, come here, Fred. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. We finally found Fred, and we've managed to put him back in the jar with chopsticks, which is how I was able to bring him here to show everyone today. Oh.
What are you screaming about? My crush texted me. You know what to say. We practiced this. You look like Shrek. Perfect. She told me to fuck off.
A man is having a hard time finding a parking spot when he starts to pray. Oh Lord, if you can help me find a parking spot, I promise I'll stop drinking and I'll start going to church. Out of nowhere, the sun shines on an empty parking spot, and without any hesitation, he says, never mind, I just found one. A doctor tells his patient he only has 10 to live. The patient says, 10 what? 10 weeks? 10 months? The doctor says, 9, 8. Two friends are driving home when one friend says, hey, can you check if my indicator lights are working? So the other friend sticks his head out the window and he says, yes, no, yes, no. I was on a bus yesterday when I suddenly realized I had to pass gas. The music was really loud, so I tried to time my farts with the beats. After a couple songs, I started to feel better until I looked up and realized everybody was looking at me. Then I remembered I was listening to music through my headphones. I'm never riding this bus again. A man goes to a bar and gets so drunk he pukes all over himself. He starts panicking because he thinks his wife is going to leave him because of this. A man at the bar tells him, just tell your wife somebody else puked on you and they put $20 in your shirt pocket to cover the cleaning. The man thinks that's a great idea and decides to give it a try. The guy makes it home and goes straight to the bathroom to get cleaned up. His wife finds the dirty clothes with vomit all over them and goes to confront him. She asked him, what is all this? He said, some guy puked all over me and gave me $20 for the cleaning bill. It should still be there. Go ahead and check it. The wife pulls some cash out of his pocket and she says, honey, there's $40 in here. The man is confused for a second and then he says, oh yeah, that same guy, he crapped in my pants. 4 men are at a high school reunion catching up when one of them had to go to the bathroom. The other 3 start talking about how successful their sons are. My son is so successful. He owns a car dealership and just gave his best friend a Ferrari. That's nothing. My son owns an airliner and just gave his best friend a private jet. Yeah, well, my son is more successful than that. He owns an architectural firm, and he just gave his best friend his own castle. The 4th guy comes back from the bathroom and asks, what are you guys talking about? Oh, we're talking about how successful our sons are. Well, my son is a gay stripper. Wow, you must be disappointed with what he's done with his life. Actually, he's doing pretty well for himself. He just got a Ferrari, a jet, and a castle from his 3 boyfriends.
Bro, women are crazy. Like, they overreact over the smallest things, you know? What are you doing? Oh, I'm just calling my girlfriend because she hasn't texted me back for 10 minutes. Samantha! Who are you fucking? You're fucking my dad, aren't you, Samantha? Hello? She hung up. Classic Samantha. What? Didn't that seem like a bit much? Oh, okay, I'm a simp. Oh.
A boy and a girl are talking and the boy says, I hate this new principal. He's so dumb. The girl says, do you know who I am? I'm the principal's daughter. So the boy replies, do you know who I am? She said, no. And he says, good, and walks away. One day, a teacher asked the class, anyone who thinks they're stupid, please stand up. One little boy stands up and the teacher asked him, why do you think you're stupid? And he said, I don't. I just hate to see you standing there alone.
I need people to understand that if I text you H-E-H-E, it's not it's it is not it's
A woman wakes up in the middle of the night to realize her husband's not in bed with her, so she puts on her slippers and goes downstairs to look for him. She finds him sitting at the kitchen table and he appears to be in deep thought, staring at the wall. She watches as he wipes a tear from his eyes and she said, what's the matter, honey? Why are you down here at this time of night? The husband looks away from the wall and says, it's the 20th anniversary of when we met, honey. The wife can't believe he remembers and she starts to tear up. The husband says, do you remember 20 years ago when we started dating? I was 18 and you were only 15? With a smile on her face, the wife says, yes, I remember. The husband says, do you remember when your father caught us in the backseat of my car? With a confused look on her face, she says, yeah, I remember. Do you remember when you shoved the shotgun in my face and said, you either marry my daughter or I'll make sure you spend the next 20 years in prison? The wife is embarrassed and she softly says, yeah, I remember that. The husband wipes another tear from his cheek and he says, I would have gotten out today.